Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements today. This will be for the remainder of August. Thank you for your patience and sticking with me. I've been trying to balance, normal life now that I've gone back to work. So normal life, going back to work, as well as doing all of this fun stuff on the side. So thank you for your patience. I know it's been a hell of a ride. So I hope you guys are all doing well. You guys are happy and healthy, all that good stuff. So I knew that I was going to do a reading. Let's start there. I knew that I was going to do a reading, didn't know whose reading I was going to do. And then while I was like getting ready, jumped in the shower, whatever, I heard Scorpio pretty loudly, and not in a fun way. Not in a, ooh, that should be interesting type of way, but more of a, oh boy, I should prepare myself for this type of way. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I feel like it's kind of sort of heavy. It feels kind of heartbreak heavy, but we're gonna wing it. I could be wrong. It could be just a couple people I'm picking up on. But anyways, let's get the spiel out of the way. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're used to this, sorry, skip forward, go past all of the spiel. But so energy is fluid, it's not linear, which means anything I'm talking about could be happening in the past, the present, or the future tense. This just means that everyone works through energy differently. So if it's not happening quite yet, you can always check back. It'll happen at different times for different people. If I am speaking about masculine or feminine energies, it's just energies. It's not gender or sex specific. So if it is gender or sex specific, of course, I'll let you guys know. We all have those energies within each of us. So again, just energies, okay? Cross watchers, hi, hello, and welcome. You're more than welcome here. If I'm saying Scorpio, but you think that's actually your role in the story, switch up the roles, the characters, what have you, you're totally welcome to do so, okay? Put yourself where you resonate. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. Do not make it fit. It's not worth it, okay? Check your other placements if it's not resonating with you. That's another good thing to do, because depending on the astrology at the time, you might resonate with one sign versus another at that current time, okay? If you're looking for a personal reading or any of my other social media, all that fun stuff is down below in the description box, okay? Let's see, anything else? I don't think so, okay? So throughout this reading, I could be picking up on you or someone in and around your environment. So keep that in mind, that it can always be vice versa. It doesn't mean that it's not true, because you gotta switch the roles. If it fits, it fits, okay? I really want to start out kind of with this Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon. I think we're going to start out with that, because again, I do feel kind of sort of like a heartbreak thing going on. And now, as soon as I've sat down to do the reading, whole body chills. I have whole body chills. Whew. I really feel like I need to take a deep breath to get ready for this for some reason. I feel like I am prepping for something. Oh, no. Oh, Scorpio. What's happening with you guys? What is happening with you guys? Ay. I definitely feel I'm on edge. I don't know how to explain it. Sorry if you see the light changing. My cat is in the curtains, but all right. Let's see. So archangels, guardian angels. No messages yet for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus today. Please let me know. So I just heard introspection. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm just doing my little setup in my head, my little prayer and whatnot. I heard introspection, and that might be why it's really heavy. You might be definitely doing some inner work right now for some reason. We're gonna find out why. I feel like you guys are kind of secluded right now. And that doesn't have to be in a like negative or lonely type of way. I just definitely feel like you guys are kind of secluded and almost like working on yourselves. Let's see what we have. Super interesting. Guys, I just said introspection, working on yourself, seclusion. There it is. Shadow work. Underneath that, cycles and divine feminine. Okay? So, wow. And underneath that, you got purge. Oh yeah. You guys are, I feel like, literally like shedding your skin. Okay? Like, it's like, get rid of that. Get rid of all the stuff that doesn't work for me anymore. Like, you guys are feeling as though you're almost fed up with a lot of things, or at least a couple of things where you're like, this has gotta go. It's just gotta go. So for a lot of you, this is just confirmation with divine feminine that you are the divine feminine watching this. And again, the gender doesn't matter, so you could be a male and resonate with a divine feminine energy. Okay, so that doesn't matter. But shadow work and cycles at the bottom. You guys have been going through it. You guys have been definitely going through it. Wow. Whew, my goodness gracious. So that's, you know, dark night of the soul type of energy here. Really purging what doesn't belong. Making space, clearing out everything that does not belong there. So we want to fill ourselves, our energy, our time, our thoughts, what have you, with things that make us feel good. And I think that you guys are experiencing the way that I'm picking up on this. What I'm feeling is that you guys are experiencing a situation, or even, you know, a type of thought process, behavior, etc., where you're like, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Why am I doing this again? And I feel like you are catching yourself in the act, so to speak, while you guys are in the moment, where you're like, oh my God, am I really doing this again? Like, how did I get here? Why am I repeating this? Why does this keep happening to me? And I think that's a lot of what you guys are trying to purge right now. Ow. That was a lot, sorry. My cat's having a great time over there in the curtains. Right, any other messages for Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for August. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. That's it. It's just like very clear cut. Whoa. Well, that's a lot. So much. But we do have the dark night of the soul, like I was talking about there. Contemplation, stuck, forgiveness, destruction. Wow. You guys are going through a lot. A lot, like spiritually. Can I have one more card for Scorpio? Just one, Spirit. May I have one? I want one more card. What is the shadow work and cycles about? That's what I want to know. Ooh. Wow. It's like I keep getting cards all at once, but I just can't get like one card. Why is that? Maybe that's just the overall. It's just shadow work and cycles. All right, let's do two more. 1, 2. All right. We're going to stop then. unawakened at the bottom as well. All right, we're gonna stop because I've been shuffling forever. Let's get into tarot, okay? We're just gonna keep that how it is, all right? Cycles and shadow work. Maybe that's just all that Spirit needs to say out of that deck. So, let's see. Well, messages do it for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the remainder of August 2020. What can you tell me about the shadow work and cycles for Scorpio? What can you tell me about cycles and shadow work for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpio. One more. Oh, okay, there you go. So very relationship oriented here with the Lovers. Again, does not have to be, but I feel like you guys are, and I mean, granted, take what resonates. It's not for everybody. You also have Temperance underneath, which is Sagittarius energy, and then you have the Devil underneath this. Oh my God, and Judgment. Holy wow. Okay. And then you have the King of Swords. All right, so we're gonna take this as is, and let's talk about some of these first, okay? So here's what I'm thinking. This is really what I'm feeling right now, based off of what I have. So in regards to shadow work and cycles, we have the Lovers, okay? So this is Gemini energy. It doesn't have to mean that you are dealing with a Gemini, but keep that in mind. The Lovers is also, it's a difficult and a heavy choice, okay? So this is basically, to me, the way I look at it is stay in this 3D world with these temptations and things that could lower your energy, your vibrations, what have you. Like, stay in this world, or decide to go to heaven, because realistically this is Adam and Eve to me. So this is, be the divine creatures that you are, continue, stay in heaven, stay, with us, whatever heaven or us looks like for you, or stay here in a lower dimension, eat the apple, be tempted by your ego, right? So this is almost like, do the right thing that you know is good for you, or do the thing that almost, feels better or tastes better, so to speak, or gives you a rush or is enticing. And with you guys being Scorpios, you really want, I feel like, to go after the thing that gets you going. You want to go after the thing that will elicit these really strong feelings of passion, intensity, chemistry, that fire within you, right? You want to go towards what is mysterious and pulls you in. And I feel like this could really be a cycle within your romantic relationships and partnerships, okay? It doesn't always have to be romantic, but I feel like it is with the Lovers, obviously. But I feel like you're getting into these very typical, almost bad boy type of scenarios where you're like, oh, that person's attractive, and I really like that they're kind of like mysterious, and it's almost like you're addicted to these bad things that do no good for you. They just are no good for you. Whether it's the person themselves are no good for you, whether it's the, behavior that they exhibit, or whether it's just, it could be anything. But I really feel like you're getting into the same cycle over and over again with a romantic partner, like one specific type that doesn't do you any good, and then that's where you're noticing, and you're like, oh my God, it's like the angel and the devil on each side of your shoulder, right? So here we have Temperance, this is Sagittarius energy, and then you have Capricorn energy with the devil. So what I literally feel like is what I said, angel, devil, one on each side of your shoulder, like literally like this, being like, this probably isn't so great for you, and this devil's like, very tempting though, isn't it? And you're like, yeah, I mean, kinda. So I feel like this is kind of what's happening, is you are right stuck in between, noticing. You're like in the midst of doing that shadow work, like in the moment. You're becoming more aware, hopefully, of these cycles that you're going through with your romantic partnerships, and seeing them as, okay, this is probably why I'm attracted to this. This is why I go for these types of people. This is why I go for this type of setup romantically. And I feel like with temperance, this is all about having like patience, you know, like having patience, doing the right thing. It's like checking off the boxes, like almost like if you have a crock pot, right? I don't know why this is coming to me, but you have a crock pot, you have a slow cooker. I could put it on slow for 4 to 5 hours, maybe even longer, right? Maybe even 6 hours. And it's going to be so good. The end result is going to be so good, so beautiful. You follow this luscious path right behind here where that crown is. Your angels are with you. It's like, it would be so good if I let this, you know, cook low and slow for like 6 or 8 hours. Or I could be impatient. I could go for the thing that sounds best right now in this moment, in this time frame, even though it might not be the best long term, but right now it sounds great. Or I could do it quick in about maybe 2 to 3. Won't taste as good, tell ya, but you're hungry, you just came home from work, you don't want to do anything. 2 to 3 hours max sounds pretty great. Or not cooking at all sounds really great. So it's just kind of like that dynamic. Do what's best for you. Go with your, you know, your angels, with your gut. Temperance here is the best thing for you. And I think you're like, I want to go with my intuition. I know what my intuition is telling me, but I am so intrigued by this that it's so hard for me to just reel it back in and say, you know what? No, I'm going to take a second. So I feel like there's a lot of seeing yourself in the same cycle here. It could also be that, again, cycles or shadow work, they kind of go hand in hand with me, to be honest. Shadow work, I think, is more the acknowledgement of why you're doing it. And then cycles is trying to break the pattern, okay? So I think that you're starting to slowly understand, okay, why am I doing this, right? Cycles, we have Judgment, and we have King of Swords. So the King of Swords here, this could be someone that you're dealing with, an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Again, gender is not important. But I feel like more so this is you, and Judgment is a realization and you cutting it off. It is a very clear storyline to me. This is almost like enough is enough, and you cut it off. So you're seeing the cycle. But we have to get deeper into it. We have to peel back some of those layers and see, okay, but why? I keep doing this and I'm cutting it off, and I'm kind of like doing the right thing by saying no, ending it, moving forward, not partaking any longer. But how did I get here to begin with? How am I getting to this point where I have to do this, right? And I mean, that's a crazy storyline to begin with right from the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's so clear, so clear. Let's see what else we have. We just got some 10 of Cups, all right. Very interesting considering what we have out. So this is definitely about your romantic relationships, your home life. This to me is very like interrelationship, close relationships. And granted, I say this all the time, I'm just going to repeat it for the 90th time. Doesn't always have to be romantic, take it how it resonates, use your discernment, okay? So what else do we have here? Let's see, why is the devil here? Why is the devil here? That's the whole deck, and I will literally not allow it. I am like literally the queen of dropping my whole entire deck, and I just don't understand why. So why is the devil here? Wow. Queen of Wands. Ooh, Queen of Wands and 10 of Wands. Ugh! God. Ugh. So, to me, this says that you could have had a relationship with a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is it? Specifically, it's an Aries, but it doesn't have to be. It could be any fire sign. I mean, so far, we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius. We have some more fire here. And we have 2 air, 1 earth. But, so, whoever this person was, whether it was a fire sign or otherwise, there was a relationship here with a 10 of Cups. Enticing, again, wanting that 10 of Cups. This is going to make me so happy. This is going to be so great. Kind of maybe daydreaming or thinking about it so often where you're like, oh man, this is going to be so great. Oh, I love every part of this. I love every second of this, what have you. But then 10 of Wands, so burdensome. So something that you had taken on was too much, didn't fit for you anymore. You could have been putting a lot more work into it than you had anticipated or wanted to, whether that was knowingly or otherwise. So I feel like here there was a relationship that was ended with possibly a Queen of Wands, something that originally made you happy and was, again, seeming to fit the bill, check off those boxes, and then after a little bit realizing, oh, you know what? I'm doing it again. I'm getting into the relationship here that I know it's just going to end up the same way. But having the 2 10s, which is interesting. So you could be seeing 10-10 a lot. Sorry, I feel like the energy kind of changed a little bit. But 2 10s, either way, whether you're seeing 10-10 or it could just be endings for you. So why is Judgment here? Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense, I'll tell you. So we have 5 of Pentacles coming out, 3 of Wands. This combo to me, so this falls underneath the Judgment card, but this combo to me is, I don't want to be here anymore, so I'm not going to. You're like, I know that I'm essentially choosing to put myself into this position and I have to stop doing it. Because 3 of Wands is a choice, right? 3 of Wands is that we're a step after the 2 of Wands, which is coming to a crossroads, needing to pick your path, make a choice. Where do I want to go from here? You know, let's start moving forward on a path. I have to pick one. Here, this is you picking one. And then you have 5 of Pentacles, which is really a feeling of being kind of like left out in the cold by yourself, ostracized, secluded, just feeling like left out. Could also be financial loss or a loss of stability in some way, shape, or form, whatever stability and security means to you. But really this to me is talking about needing to change something in your environment, because you're like, I'm choosing to put myself here. That's what that Judgment is, seeing that realization and acknowledgement. Oh, I chose this and that's what led me to the situation. This was by my doing that I ended up here. So I am the cause of my kind of pain and suffering. Which I'm sure no one likes to hear that, but yeah, it is what it is. But I definitely think you guys are realizing that you are repeating cycles and you're like, this is almost annoying. Take that. Page of Pentacles. Really, I feel like this is you. Honestly, I feel like this is a new beginning. Could even be prosperity coming in, new career options. Page of Pentacles in particular is also learning something new. So it could just be that you're learning something new about yourself. The Page of Pentacles is kind of like a student. So this is almost like as you're going through, you're learning. I think that's what it is. Yeah, definitely. So you're learning here with this. Learning that the choices that you're making are leading you to these places and you're kind of the cause of those things. So you're kind of doing the inner work, maybe researching, reading books, reading articles, watching videos, and saying like, oh, that's why I'm probably doing this. Maybe learning about your trauma or learning about your triggers, so that way you can look and say, oh, okay, so I did this, and this because it comes from a place of XYZ. You know, a very loose example might be, I didn't have one of my parents, and so I sought that out in a partner, and that's what led me to this place of maybe being disappointed that this person couldn't be who I needed them to be, right? So reparenting yourself, for instance. That's too many. No, thank you. Yeah. Five of Wands. I feel like it's super frustrating and that you might really get into some volatile relationships just because you're going through it. You're trying so hard. I think you're just doing a lot of that introspection right now. It can be really frustrating. Five of Wands generally to me means that you're fighting with the people closest to you, the people who you're surrounded by. Doesn't have to be though. Sometimes this can indicate for me a fight within yourself. Of like, I'm trying so hard to make better choices, but I feel like I still keep making the same one. I'm still in the same cycle. I'm trying to pick better partners for myself, but I'm still picking the same ones. It can be that type of frustration as well. So not always fighting with others externally, but a fight going on kind of in your head. Why is the Five of Wands here for Scorpio? Four of Cups. See, what I think it is here with the Four of Cups is that you understand to a degree what you're doing before you even make those choices. And I feel like you're getting kind of tired of your own shit, to be completely honest, where you're like, oh my god, I choose people like this all the time. Like, and also a part of it, I think, is that Scorpios need someone who's interesting and need someone who has depth, flavor, pizzazz, what have you. You need someone who can match that with you and explore those deep conversations, those deep topics, or whatever the case is. And I feel like you're like, I'm like bored, like I don't want those people. You know, and it's not to say that you won't find someone who is good for you and also provides you with those things that you like, you know, deep conversations or just depth of personality. I feel like you're getting frustrated because the people who you're interested in, who have maybe interesting things to say, or the people who have this just sense of, I don't know, just spice about them. I don't know any other word to describe it. Like someone who just has this really intriguing quality. There's going to be a person out there who can possess both, is basically what I'm saying. And I feel like you're getting really frustrated. Like I'm trying to make better decisions and I'm disappointed in myself that I did it again and I like really like this person, but then here I got myself into this bullshit of a scenario once again. So I just feel like overall you guys are doing a lot of introspection, a lot of shadow work, definitely. We also have the Dark Night of the Soul pop out too. So, see, any other messages for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the remainder of October. Two more. Alright, well, so that's that. We have the Fool on the bottom here. So brand new beginnings, trusting the universe, taking a risk, taking a leap, okay? Aries energy, also Aquarius because it's Uranus for me. Then we also have the Star card, beautiful. Ace of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like a lot of this message here on the bottom, the Fool, the Star, which is also Aquarius, and then Ace of Cups, is that you might have to go for someone you wouldn't normally go for, or take a look somewhere you might not normally, just kind of like changing things up and having faith that what is meant for you with the Star card will come for you. What's meant for you will be for you. There's no changing that. Take a little bit of a leap, a little bit of a risk, try something new, go after maybe a person you wouldn't normally and see if maybe there's something else there for you that you didn't expect to be, okay? So keep doing the shadow work, guys. Keep, you know, going through the motions. It'll take time. You won't be able to just end the cycle completely, you know, it'll take time. You are this Page of Pentacles, this student, so give yourself credit there where it's due. All right, there will be a person out there who is meant for you, who is all those things that you want, that keeps you intrigued and keeps you satisfied and wanting more, is all those deep Scorpio qualities, but will actually treat you well and be healthy and good for you. Okay, so Make good choices, kids. Thank you so much for allowing me the honor to read for you. I love each and every one of you. If you could drop me a like, let me know if you liked the video. Drop me a comment, what did you like? Or maybe if you have any other questions, anything like that, let me know. Leave comments. I read them all. I love all of you guys, so thank you so much. Subscribe if you have not also, and hit that bell notification so you can get all my updates for my new videos, and check out my other social media as well, because TikTok, I've been doing a lot of videos on there too. So yes, I think that's everything. All right, I probably forgot something, but whatever, it is what it is. Stay safe, happy, healthy, all that good stuff. I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.